She never suspected I knew. That was the strange part. Every morning, we sat across from each other, her sipping coffee, scrolling through her phone as if nothing in our world had shifted. That soft smile she wore felt so familiar, so perfectly practiced. It was the same smile she gave me the day we met, and the same one she used when she was lying. For 3 weeks, I didn't say a word. I carried the truth like a weight chained to my chest, silent, heavy, unshakable. I knew everything. His name, the hotel, the room number, even the perfume she wore afterward. Floral, something I told her years ago I couldn't stand. She'd laughed back then, said it was starting to grow on her. I should have recognized the shift right there, but I let it slide. She still thought I bought her excuses. Late-night meetings, sudden fitness classes that somehow ended right at 9. But I'd already read the messages. I'd already sat in my car across the street from that hotel, watching her walk hand in hand with him, completely unafraid of being seen. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I wanted every piece of the puzzle. So I watched closely. Every pause before she answered a simple question. Every flicker of her eyes toward her buzzing phone. Every good night kiss that tasted like a lie. I played along, cooked dinner with her, asked about her day, even planned a weekend trip. What she didn't know was that I'd also scheduled an appointment with a divorce lawyer. On the same day she was supposed to be at a work retreat, I was signing the papers to end our marriage. That night, she came home late. I was already in bed, pretending to sleep. She slipped in quietly, her breathing slow and careful, like someone who believed they'd gotten away with it. The next morning, I made her coffee just the way she liked it. She came into the kitchen wearing my shirt, acting as if nothing had changed. Maybe in her mind, nothing had. As she rinsed her cup, I said it like I was making casual plans for the day. We need to finish the divorce process. She froze. The water kept running. Her shoulders locked, but she didn't turn around right away. When she finally did, her face was blank, mouth half open. "What?" she whispered. I repeated myself, clear and calm. "I've already spoken to a lawyer. You'll get the paperwork this week." Her eyes blinked slowly, trying to catch up to words. "Why are you saying this? Where is this coming from?" I didn't answer. I walked to the drawer, took out a folder, and set it on the table. She didn't touch it at first, waiting for me to yell, to accuse, to break down. Anything she could work with. But I stayed silent. Eventually, she opened it. Inside, screenshots, receipts, messages. Every lie in black and white. Her hand hovered over the pages before she began flipping through them. Then she reached the one that cut deepest. Her telling him I was dull, predictable, that I wouldn't dare leave even if I knew. That one stung more than I wanted to admit. "I can explain," she said, voice barely there. "No," I told her. "You can't. And you don't need to." That's when the mask cracked. The self-assured look collapsed into something fragile and unfamiliar. "I made a mistake," she said. I almost laughed. "A mistake is forgetting your keys. What you did was a choice you made over and over." I told her I'd be gone by the weekend, that the house would be sold, and everything would go through the lawyers. There was no anger in me anymore, just finality. That's what scared her. Not the end, not the legalities, but the calm. The fact I wasn't falling apart like she expected. She begged, cried, promised she'd cut him off, called it a lapse in judgment. But I knew better. The woman I had loved wasn't there anymore. I walked out with nothing but my keys and my self-respect. Left her on the kitchen floor in tears. And for the first time in weeks, I could finally breathe.